No, no, it's like it's. I had to like
Like my first apartment,
I had to just
my hair's all five different lengths
yeah,
because I
that I had to
shaved
do
it
my
clean.
hair because I
Um,
had bed hair like a motherfucker, bro.
so like I don't care, man.
Yeah, I have to act like I fucking care so I don't like go on camera like looking like I just like was living under a bridge or something like that. Like, yo guys, something to be funny, hey. But yeah, I definitely get you there. But welcome to the Gumps podcast, guys.
Whoa. Hi.
Hi, hi
Hi.
there. Uh, so yeah, we're just
Um,
talking about like how fucking shitty everything is right now. But we're gonna still pull on a show for you guys. It's a little earlier than usual because like right now my life is in like 5 million different directions. So for those who don't know, my mom got out of surgery a couple days ago. Nothing serious. She just had a lot of problem with her teeth, so it was like a genetics thing. So she had to get a lot of them removed, and she was in a lot of pain. And so I'm just taking care of her. She like with this whole COVID shit, she had to be out of work for like a week. So I've been just taking care of her, like, and she's still in quarantine. She's not allowed to leave for like another 5 or 6 days. So I'm just kind of doing a lot of things for her. And my God, talk about Mother Appreciation Day, dude. Like seriously, fucking Christ. I don't know how parents do it, but yeah. So I've been just doing that, and I've been helping my buddy move. So like it's just kind of a couple different things going on. But that's why it's early. But we still want to pull on the show. I'm with Chris as usual. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing well, man. Always fun to come on and chat with you. Yes. I don't think the energy is probably going to be there like it was last week, but
Yeah,
it's hard to top that, especially
yeah.
um,
With all
with
those crazy news and stuff like that with the Batman.
exactly.
Yeah, that was a great podcast. I had a lot of fun with that. What's up, Will? So yeah, we got a couple things to talk about. Obviously, with the title, we're going to be talking about Chadwick Boseman later on in the podcast. Um, but we didn't want to just start off on that. We wanted to start off on it's a haunted house movie coming out with Disney. For those who don't know, haunted house is a ride at Disney, and it's been there for like 51 years or 50 years or
Haunted
something. Yeah,
mansion.
yeah, Haunted Mansion, and it's a very iconic ride. And it had a movie like I forget what year it came out. It was like early 2000s. I mean, I know it was early 2000s because it was Eddie Murphy who starred in it. What a piece of shit film! I like I never liked it, but I remember kids my age were like, "This movie is amazing because it's Eddie Murphy and it's hoorah, it's hilarious, knee slapper." I'm like, "This movie's weird, and I kind of don't like it.
Not scary
Not
at
scary,
all.
not even funny. Like at least for me, I'm just like they had a weird vibe for it. I mean, I feel like they were trying to go for a weird vibe, and they only really succeeded in certain sections. Like who was the one that played the butler? Because that guy always creeps me out just seeing
Not a
him.
clue. I've only seen the movie one time, years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while for me since I saw it, but this is an official report from Variety, and let me pull up the report really quick because I think I saw something very fascinating. So I wanted to read this to you guys, so we get into the details, and we'll just chat it up, see what you guys think, because I'm very curious to see what you guys think. Okay, so whoop, phone lagged a little bit. Disney is conjuring up a new Haunted Mansion live action movie based on its 51-year-old Disneyland theme park ride with Ghostbusters writer Katie Dopland to attach. So wait, is she the one
Uh
who wrote?
oh.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Uh oh.
Red flag. Because I thought when I saw Ghostbusters, I thought they were talking about the guy who's directing the new one, the, like the son of the original director. I thought they were talking about this guy's directing it, and then you're talking about the writer of the original, not the original, the 2016 Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I will say this. I did not urinate all over Ghostbusters 2016 like everybody else did. Was it great? Hell no.
What?
I did.
It is
Listen,
awful.
okay, you gotta be.
There's no redeeming qualities at all in that film. Not one.
I mean, if I watched it again, I'd probably agree with you. But I remember going out and not hating my life. So.
Oh, I read.
But I mean, that whole film was. Don't get me wrong. That first trailer was god awful. But people were hating on the idea to begin with because it was just. It didn't have Bill Murray and it was 4 women.
I wasn't hating on the idea. I was actually advocating for it.
I'm not saying you were. I'm not saying you were. But I'm like, I think that's why, because I wanted to find a reason to love it, because a lot of people were being fucking pricks to the cast, like to the point where they were like harassing them, and one of them actually quit Twitter because of it.
I don't agree with that shit. But
yeah. So I think
she was bad in the film.
Oh yeah, Kristen Wiig, I didn't like it. Melissa McCarthy's shtick got old very quick. I didn't like the cast. I mean, if I rewatch it now, probably wouldn't like it. But I'm just saying, at the time, I won't say I enjoyed myself, but I didn't despise it. So therefore, I guess, whatever. Beside the point. Going back to the article, producers are Dan Lin and Jonathan something German. Through their writing back banner, Lynn has an extensive producer experience with the Sherlock Holmes, It, and Lego franchises. Okay, so I mean, like, producing doesn't really have an effect on the quality of the movie. Not really.
Well, maybe the tone and the direction. That's what producers can kind of guide.
Yeah, exactly. So, based off the production aspect of it, it's going to be more of a fun film, which is what we already got. Can we see an actual Disney horror movie? Disney needs to grow a pair. They really do. They
can't risk it though. They can't risk it. They can't risk one mom Karen to go batshit because Disney made a fucking. Disney crossed the line, and now all of a sudden Disney's not Disney anymore. There's no fucking chance in hell. They're at a point where, even if I was running Disney right now, I wouldn't be stupid enough to do that.
I'm not saying
it makes no sense from a financial business standpoint. From a filmmaking audience wants to see it kind of a thing, yeah, I would love for it to happen. But if I was a studio executive at Disney, that's never going to happen.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I definitely understand why they're not doing it, but I'm just saying they need to take the risk, because let's look back, over a decade ago.
It wouldn't be too bad. I mean, if it was an actual, real horror comedy.
Yeah, it's hard to pull off a horror comedy, so you need to get good talent, so, not this writer. That's for sure. But,
no.
Yeah,
you know what? They call her a writer, but most of that movie was improv.
Yeah,
so
that's what I heard.
What the fuck was she really writing?
The plot,
she wrote
I guess.
The dumbass plot. Let's get the one who wrote the dumbass plot and none of the cool jokes, that there were any. Well, no, we have to get the one that's the plot. Who wrote the plot for that GB-16? I need that. I need that lady right now. Get her on the phone. Yeah. I can't fucking believe it. I can't believe that I stress my ass off trying to write something good, and then some people can just write shit and keep getting
jobs.
In Hollywood, you fail upwards. Apparently.
Yeah, it's a fucking miracle.
It's so aggravating as fuck.
Yeah. So Sherlock Holmes. So I'm assuming that's the RDJ films, which I enjoyed them. They were
stupid.
Yeah, I'm not saying to them being stupid. I'm not. They're just not perfect, but I thought they were all right for what they were. I liked the first It movie. I never saw 2 because I heard it was fucking 3 hours long. I'm like, eh.
It's not as good as the first.
Yeah, and that's what I also heard. Lego. I enjoyed Lego Movie 1. I really did. I saw Lego Batman. Really enjoyed that. In Lego Movie 2, I saw the trailers, and I trusted my gut, and I was like, that doesn't look like it's nearly as good as the first, and that's what I heard, and I'm not going to waste my time watching. It's on HBO Max, so I might give it a shot, but I don't really have a desire or a thirst for that again. and we got let's say it says they are teaming up with Disney's live-action Aladdin movie. So the cast, I don't know. It's fucking weird. I'm not looking forward to this now, just because your writer's the blueprint, and your blueprint's already gonna be shit. I mean, not saying that if you make one shitty movie, you can't make a good movie.
No, but you have shown me that I don't have confidence in your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is, mother. If I get a stick up my ass and I watch it and I'm wrong, I will say that. But right now, you don't have that clout with me at all whatsoever.
So I was right. So Disney's The Haunted Mansion did come out in 2003, which was what I thought when it came out, right? And its budget was $90 million, which, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Okay. And it made a total of $182 million. So I'm assuming it just made like $5 million roughly. So yeah, it's not much to talk about. Like, after reading that article, not much to really look forward to.
$90 million? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you got to lower that budget.
How much did they have to pay? No, I'm just saying, how much of that went to Eddie Murphy?
Oh, a good amount, because at the time, 2003, he was a fucking massive star. He was all over the place. He was Donkey and Shrek. He was in his own little comedy movies. He was all over the place.
Professors and shit.
Yeah, he had like fucking 20 of those. I think there was only 2, but like, still, he was all over the place.
I bet you he got like $20 million. I bet you. You wouldn't have been that fucking crazy that like 20% of them, 25% of the budget went to fucking one person.
Yeah, I mean, because people still believe that names in Hollywood make films, and Dwayne Johnson's proof that's not the truth, because look at Skyscraper.
Well, it's not just Skyscraper. San Andreas sucked.
Yeah, that was a pretty shit movie.
Like, no offense. Name one good... No, I keep saying no offense. I'm going to stop saying that. I'm striking that from my vocabulary, and y'all should do the same. Name one good movie The Rock has been in. And the Fast and Furious franchises don't count because they're not good movies. I'm talking about like really good, like a really good movie.
Well, like he's just a blockbuster star, so
he hasn't. You can't name one movie where he was like, oh,
Sir,
man,
the Scorpion King.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, my bad. But like, yeah.
I'm sorry, he just doesn't have it.
Nah, he doesn't. But yeah, there's not much to talk about. Everything I wanted to say went out the window with this article and this story. I'm like, this would be interesting. Maybe never mind. Any final thoughts before we move on to our next topic?
Don't care about the movie. I think it's dumb. It's not going to be funny. And it's sure as hell not going to be scary.
No.
Disney's playing it safe again, and I'm expecting some SJW bullshit.
Okay, so let's get into our main topic tonight. So, the world
our main topic already? Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna be on this one for a while. Then we're gonna close off on the thing that'll probably end up just shooting shit, where everything will kind of just calm down, I guess. But now, so as the world knows by now, we lost a huge talent last night in Chadwick Boseman. And we were all shocked because we didn't know Chadwick was sick, and he kept it a secret. And after hearing this news about him being sick and being diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in 2016, and the shit he pulled off in those 4 years, it's nothing short of fucking talented. And I have so much respect for the man. Let's look through his filmography really quick. Black Panther in 2018, 21 Bridges in 2019, Get On Up in 2014, 42 in 2013, The Five Bloods in this year, Captain America Civil War 2016, Infinity War, Marshall, Endgame, Message of the King, Gods of Egypt, Draft Day, The Express, and a couple more. But his filmography, he seemed to pop up in 2008. And for an actor who started in 2008, his filmography isn't massive, but even though he played in some sketchy movies from the list I'm seeing, I've never heard of a time where Chadwick Boseman was not great in the movie.
No,
And
he's phenomenal. Like right off the bat, like I first remember seeing Chadwick Boseman. Now I felt like I might have recognized him before he played in 42
yeah,
as Jackie Robinson, but when I saw him in that film, he's like I was sold like that. There's actors who are these kind of actors, and there's actors who are these kind of actors, and then there are actors who just have it or get it, and the it I put in air quotes because it's hard to define it. It
yeah,
just looks and feels and it just has a presence when you're around it, you know it. And with him, you're like, oh, that's a fucking actor right there. That is
yeah,
a person dedicated to their craft, who is vulnerable enough to be sensitive in such a way that it's unique, and you don't really feel like when you're watching one of his characters, you really feel like you're watching that person. It's one of those rare talents, and he was a good person off the camera, out behind the camera as well. So
yeah.
that's a double hit right there.
Which is like a really rare quality when people think about it, because people, like actors, let you see what they want you to see. But Chadwick Boseman was a genuinely good person, and like I've never once heard of anything sketchy behind the scenes about him. Just that he was a very charming, heartwarming person. He was never like taking what he has got for granted, and man, it just fucking sucks. It's like I don't know, man. It like I was definitely taken by shock. And I have a lot of respect for the guy for not telling us, because that tells me something about his character that a lot of people were like, "Oh, dude, why didn't you like?" Some people are out there asking, "Why didn't he just say anything? Why didn't he have his PR team say anything?" Because so we could like just share our love and respect for him for what he's done. And if I was in his shoes and I were to do something like that, what would my reasonings be? It would be, so I don't get that overwhelming love, so I just get respected for what I'm doing in the moment, right here, right now, and just he built a legacy.
It's a hell of a choice to make. And
yeah,
it shows a lot about his character. I know it sounds. People are gonna say, "Oh, that's selfish." I'm like, no, it's not. Like I think and we don't know, right? Along like what you're saying, Gump. I think that his mindset was like, I don't want to spend the rest of my life people feeling sorry for me because I have cancer.
yeah,
I want to live my life, and I want to do the right things and do these things. And if people support and care about me along the way, they're doing it because it's genuine, not because I have cancer or he didn't. I think that's what he was thinking. That's my thought process.
Yeah, I agree. Like, because, like, he didn't want his disadvantage, we'll call it, like this cancer. He didn't want that to define him, and he didn't want to use that as a crutch. At least in the eyes of the public, because I can almost guarantee that like Disney knew when they were hiring him, or like whatever, whenever he was getting these jobs, especially in recent years, people knew.
But the amount of respect that people knew and didn't say anything,
that shows you how much. It just shows you how much people love him, respect him,
and respect him, and yeah.
It's something. It's something so deep and like heartbreaking, but like in a very weird way. So hear me out when I say this. It gives me hope, because to see someone like Chadwick Boseman have that level of confidence, strength, and like respect around him, tells me there is good in the world and it's possible to achieve it. Difficult, very, very difficult, because let's be honest right now, the world fucking sucks. People fucking suck. And but seeing someone like Chadwick Boseman just makes the heart smile, because he didn't want this cancer to be his crutch. He wanted his talent to be the crutch. He wanted him to move forward and get jobs that were important to him. Because when you look at his filmography, he's done a lot of strong shit about like history and like what was important to him. Like I think he portrayed 3 real people, and he's pulled off more in the past 4 or 5 years than most actors wish they can do their entire careers. And that tells me that he used that despair, that cancer, to push forward in his career and not just feel sorry for himself and not to cry in a corner. Like when I heard that he was basically diagnosed 4 years ago, and that's when his kind of blow up happened, fucking respect. It's like, it makes me want to be a lot better. Like when I see myself getting kicked down by life, it makes me want to be like Chadwick and work harder. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, he was Black Panther, the cultural significance. Yes, it's true. But I want to admire Chadwick as a personality. What a legend. And I don't know, man. Like, he did such a great job acting in his career. I'm not going to pretend like I saw all his movies, because I didn't.
I haven't seen everything, but I tell you what, I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to. I'm going to see 42. I saw The Five Bloods. He was fantastic in the short amount of time he was in that.
I thought something was wrong with Five Bloods, man. He looked really thin.
Yeah, I thought it was just, honestly, my ideology on actors. I'm just like, oh, he's fine. It's just the role that required it.
No, I did too, but like,
yeah.
I don't know if it's just my experience in my life, but I wouldn't. It just didn't dawn on me. Especially in those scenes, you know how if you've seen the Five Bloods, the flashback scenes are them older selves, you know, in those flashbacks, and everybody else looked like them older. You know what I mean? But he didn't. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. There was just, I felt like there was something there, but I couldn't. I was a little bit like you. I couldn't tell if that's what Spike was going for. Spike Lee was going for. They wanted him to be a little bit more lean, you know, in the jungle, kind of like not eating right because you're in the middle of the war, you know. I couldn't tell, but now with this coming through, like that kind of, I remember back when I was watching it thinking, now I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, that probably has something to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we were talking last night when this came by, remember?
Yeah. And it was just a genuine shock, because when you were saying that, I thought you were reading a troll post, and just again because it came out of nowhere, and then I looked it up. It was like 4 minutes old. Me and Chris were just talking, and then he was reading it, and I go on Google 4 minutes ago. All these sites start posting about Chadwick's death, and then I went on Twitter, and then I went to Chadwick's not his Instagram, to his Twitter page, and I saw it was true. And it really shocked me. And I mean, like we were saying about talk about talent. I was just talking to in the comments. He's got that like rare chemistry that actors wish they had, where it's like whenever they're on camera, you just like eyes are locked on them. They don't have to do much. It's just like the level of chemistry and the charm that they hold, charisma. It's just you're just like magnetized towards them, and he had that power, he had that ability, and he just commanded the room in a very heartwarming and lovable way. Because there's actors who go on screen and they command the room in a very villainous sense, because there's some actors who just look like villains. and that's why they always get portrayed as villains. But Chadwick, I don't know, he just had that sense of just like hope and strength. And this is again not the cancer talking. This is just that's who he was. And I feel like again him constantly working and just living his life for others adds to that strength. And it's incredible. An incredible man, and he will be missed. Because I was excited to see not just Black Panther, I wanted to see more of him. I wanted to see where his career was taking off because he was 43 years old and his career was just getting started. And I wanted to see where he was going to go because I can guarantee you, like in 20-something years, he would have been in a fucking Nolan movie whenever Nolan makes his next movie because Nolan picks talent, and I guarantee you he would have been in a Nolan movie. I guarantee you he would have been in all these different movies. He would have been that actor that was everywhere, but you didn't care. And it just sucks that it was taken away too soon. He will always be remembered as the king, and I will remember him as the king, but I'm going to remember him for his personality. And because it's a rare sight to see. Because I judge people off their actions and their judgments. And my God, this guy was as good as they come when it comes to like Hollywood, because there's not many good people out there. Anything else you want to say, Chris?
Fuck you, 2020.
Yeah, 2020 is a fun time, and I'm sorry for these flies, guys. I thought I got rid of them. They just keep coming back. I see them having sex in the back right now.
What?
I'm not kidding. They're literally fighting in the sky. So yeah, so if you see them flying by, that's just them running away. Yeah, it's the one running away while the other one chases. So yeah, so apologize for that. I'm gonna have to get the can of Raid and fucking spray the room again. I don't know where the fuck they're coming from. This is why I hate living near farms, dude. Like, I'd never had this problem in my old house. Just fuck farms, fuck 2020. This year sucks dick, dude. And people are gonna think 2021's gonna, like, people have this ideology, like, once the calendar changes, the year's gonna get better. I'm just like, I hope that the general year is better, but things are not just gonna get better because the calendar changes. I just hope this shit stops. Because this...
No, it's not supernatural.
Yeah. This shit fucking blows dick, dude. Like, man, dude. Fucking hell, dude. Well, yeah, so rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. You will be forever missed. You are the king. You are a legend. And hopefully he accomplished what he wanted to do. So yeah, let's move on to our final topic today. And if you guys got any topic points today of any nature, while we're live, so we can just get to them, because again, we're on our last topic. There was not much news. There was literally nothing out. So I do apologize for not having like 50,000 things to talk about. But so I bring up this topic of revival of dead franchises. And I bring this up because of something that I was told via Instagram on Dorks Next Door's YouTube channel. He was talking about the Powerpuff Girls, and now that they're hear me out. They're having a live action series when they're in their 20s about regretting their childhood because all they did was fight crime. So they're like
Powerpuff women, not Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, they're Powerpuff women, but they're regretting being Powerpuff Girls because they fought crime instead of having a childhood.
But they loved being Powerpuff Girls.
Listen, I don't know.
I don't know much about the Powerpuff Girls, but from what I gather, they weren't feeling bad for themselves.
You want to hear what's going to make this better for the plot? Because other than the plot, this is going to get better. The CW is going to be the one that's going to be
here.
The CW,
the cringeworthy network.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, at this point, because
Oh, that makes sense then. It's gonna suck.
Yeah,
Next.
yeah, like no, but like that's why I wanted to bring this up because it's just a thing where people want to revive old franchises that are kind of dead, like, and just either reboot them or like have a continuation in a very weird sense. Like, first off, no one was clamoring for a Powerpuff Girls series, let alone live action, let alone in their 20s, and let alone them regretting the entire Powerpuff Girls saga that a lot of people grew up watching. So, who's their audience? Because this sounds like fucking.
Man, that's just not my generation.
I don't know either because I didn't watch a lot of Powerpuff Girls, but like when I did,
didn't they have an announcer? Sounded a little bit like this.
I think they did. I remember their villain being Mojo Jojo or some shit like that.
Yeah, the fucking gorilla with like the helmet with the brain on.
Yeah, it was like some weird shit. I remember being like black and white, and then like when he would take it off, it would reveal his brain. And I remember the part of the intro. It was like sugar, spice, everything nice. And then he added Chemical X. He added Chemical X.
Drawn by the same people that did that one cartoon. Dexter's Laboratory.
Dex Lab was a pretty good show. That I remember. I don't remember much about it. These motherfucking flies, I swear to God. Come into my camera one more time, bitch. But anyway. If you're a pop. Huge pop. No, there's a fat one. I think that's the one that's pregnant. I'm gonna kill that one. No, but anyway. So I just wanted to talk about the revival of these franchises and trying to like do a weird spin on them. I in a very weird way, I do admire them trying to do something different, but the premise is so fucking dumb. And again, why the Powerpuff Girls? I grew up when the show was out. I'm 22 years old. Yes, I get what they're going for. Now, look, they're your age as well. So you grew up with the Powerpuff Girls. Now they're how you are different. I don't care. Because I'm not clamoring for a mature, angsty teenage fucking rom-com version of the Powerpuff Girls. I'm not. No one is. Every time I have a conversation about like cartoons that we're nostalgic about, not once have Powerpuff Girls been brought up to the equation. It's usually like Avatar: The Last Airbender, Drake and Josh. Even though I watched a couple episodes and I was a little disappointed in that show. I grew up watching.
They should do a live action Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh was live action.
Yeah, no shit. I was trying to be like funny on your podcast.
I was trying to be the funny, and you ruined the funny.
You ruined the joke I was trying to tell on your podcast.
No, it was because I remember the last time they did a Drake and Josh was a Christmas special, and it's when they were like on house arrest or some shit like that. I forget what happened. I think they
okay,
did.
I can tell you this right now, and I've never seen that episode. Did it end with that little orange-haired bastard playing on his guitar, singing Christmas songs?
I don't think he has orange hair.
Red hair?
No.
The Drake guy?
Nope, he did not have red orange hair. He had normal dirty blonde hair, like really dirty blonde.
That's not his... Okay, well, whatever. That little fucker, was he playing his guitar and singing Kumbaya and shit, Christmas time shit? At the end of that episode, was he?
Well, kinda.
Yes! I'm fucking good. It's so formulaic. It's goddamn disgusting.
To be fair, it was part of the plot. It was actually part of the plot.
Of course it was. Fucking course it was. Of course it was. We gotta get him to the... Okay, whatever. And I guess his brother was just like all hyper all the time. Like, what are you doing? Oh!
No, not really.
Oh, shut up.
He wasn't. He wasn't.
I don't care. He was in my head. I don't give a shit. I've seen that movie in my head. Got it.
Okay, but whatever. But like that came out like fuck, I think like 2012, 2013. It was a while ago. And then they were talking about doing a new Drake and Josh like miniseries, but it was going to be like a more mature, like, oh, you good? Was that towards the show? Was that towards the show, or was that towards like just your bowels just like rotating? You good?
I'm sorry, I didn't think you could hear that. I burped. My apologies, everybody.
I thought that was a reaction to me saying that they were going to do a mature Drake and Josh show.
No, it's just really weird timing and a really weird sound that I just made.
Dude, I don't know what you ate, but I think I would go to the bathroom after this podcast. Like that ass. You need to get that checked out.
I had a bag of Doritos.
Dude, I know you're old when you're like a bag of Doritos makes me do that. Your fucking system's like, if it's not salad or soup, I need to just barf that shit out. Fucking old ass dude, bro. He's like, I had some Doritos, leave me alone. I'm like, wait a minute.
All I ate was Doritos and I got fucking lava shits.
I got the Hershey's Squirties.
What'd you eat? What'd you eat? I had toast.
I had toast. It was a little too cooked, so now my insides
it burnt it, so I got diarrhea.
Dude, you know how like in X-Men, there's like all these mutant abilities, and there's like those like joke shows or joke movies where like these guys got these fantastical abilities, and I got this shitty ability. Your ability is to not be able to consume foods that are overcooked or undercooked. If it's slightly over or undercooked, you get massive diarrhea. That's your mutant ability. What's your mutant ability? Super strength. What's yours? Vulnerability. What's yours? If I eat anything undercooked or overcooked, I have diarrhea, and it feels like flaming ass lava. So wait, do you shoot out lava? No, I just shoot out shit. It just feels like lava. Not even that cool.
It's like, oh, cool. So you could use it to like throw, and it's like lava. And like, no. It's shit. It just fucking feels like lava.
It's like the scene in Deadpool 2 when they're interviewing all these people, and he's like, "What's your name?" "My name's Pete." "What's your ability?" "I'm a type 1 and type 2 diabetic."
Type 1 and type 2 diabetic.
That's you. You're gonna be coming in there. Like, why are you in a wheelchair? Because I keep shitting, so it's like under the wheelchair it's just a toilet because everything he's under.
And like, you know how people walk around with like water bottles and coffee cups? I just got a big old thing of Pepto. I just look at the straw coming out of it. I'm constantly scared to death that I'm gonna eat something bad. So I'm drinking Pepto. Like,
dude, you're the shitty Professor X of this franchise. You're on a wheelchair with Pepto-Bismol.
It was like, all right, let's grab something to eat and then we'll go. And it always just closes like close up on me and going, oh no.
You see the singular sweat on your forehead.
I'm like, oh god, I gotta eat.
I see you like just like you got like some pasta, right? You get a fork and knife. You stab it and you slowly cut into it. You smell it, then you take a bite, and then you're like, oh no.
Right, but while you're doing that, everybody is watching you. Like not like what are you doing, but more or less, oh, is he gonna shit?
So that's why you had to like you're like this multi-millionaire, but all your finances go to cooks, so they don't overcook your shit. Oh man, X-Men. X-Men. What were we talking about? I don't remember. It was franchises, probably. Let's make that a franchise.
Well, no, I made a weird sound. You asked me what I ate. I said Doritos. You said you know you're old because you can't digest Doritos.
It's like
You talked about a live-action Drake and Josh movie, and then something like that when they're older, and I made a noise. That's how we got off on that tangent. Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Oh, Mary mercy.
yeah, we
My
got
cheeks hurt, like, for real, bro.
Dude, that was funny as fuck, bro. You know what? We can make a superhero movie or show on the low budget. It's like the reject. It's not. It's been done before, but we'll have our own unique abilities. You're the Professor X, but that's your. And the entire
Professor
that
X
entire
Black. Professor X Black.
Yes.
And I'm rolling around in the wheelchair with a fucking straw of Pepto-Bismol. And I can't leave. I'm not in the chair. It's a wheelchair / shit toilet hider thing. So if I poop my pants, it serves a purpose. I can never leave it. Not because I'm paralyzed, but because if I'm gonna shit if I get something bad. I'm like, I can't. I need to be sitting, and I need a place to do it.
Dude, we can do this on the cheap.
So every once in a while, like, I'll be talking to you guys, like, we need to go out there and save the human race. Oh, shit. Fire Fernando, that burrito was overcooked.
People say shit jokes are not funny.
They are.
They can be. Oh, fuck me. I'm crying. I'm beet red. Oh, that's good. I'm telling you, we could do this on the cheap. We don't have to do super crazy costumes or anything. The only thing that's going to be expensive is that fucking shit chair, wheelchair. Again, the first episode is just going to be a dinner sequence of us making plans to raid this house filled with, like, fucking, I don't know, vampires. And we don't even know what the other people's abilities are. It's just you. It's just like explaining your mutant ability. And then you're just like, you eat an overcooked burrito. You fucking shit yourself. It's literally this massive buildup. Like, if you slowly cutting into the burrito, sniffing it, like you have a singular sweat, intense music, and then you take a bite. You're like, oh, I think that was good. You're like, oh no.
That's good. Oh no. That fucking burrito.
And then you're just gonna have a quick reaction shot of the chef. He's gonna be like, I'm so fired.
Right.
Oh, fuck. Do it on the cheap. Anyone in the chat watching, get us a producer right now. Anyways, franchises that keep being resurrected, like Ghostbusters. That's the thing that we were just talking about that earlier in the podcast. Yeah, I understand the want of bringing something back, but like it's definitely a trend, especially of recent years, to bring something back from the 80s and 90s now. 90s has become a gimmick, and bring that back.
Wait, it'll be your turn. When you get older, they're gonna start wanting to remake your shit.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna be too thrilled about it. Like,
no, you shouldn't be, because it's nobody asked for it, man.
yeah, like, is there some stories, like, when I say things are like cool when they remake them and rebuild them, because I'm not against that, but there's got to be a reason for it. You got to have a story there, and it's got to like have some beneficial need to it. Like for me, Ben 10 was my shit growing up. That's what got me into science fiction and aliens and space and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I feel like that could benefit on the big screen. Just change the story up a little bit, and you can have a cool story there. You really could. And I don't know. Like, and
dude,
plus,
my thought is with Ben 10, and everyone keeps talking about Ben 10, but if it was doable or if there was a good story out there, it would have been made.
It's not the fact that
let it go.
No, the thing is, they tried, but they failed miserably twice because it was a TV movie.
That's what I'm saying. Theatrical.
But I'm saying like there is a story there. There is the mystery behind the Omnitrix and all this shit. Like the premise is still childish, obviously, because it's a kid's show. So sue me for saying that. But there's a lot of lore you can explore.
Have my lawyer draft up the paperwork.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, wait a minute. But no, like, the show has potential. And the fact that it hasn't been made is not because there's no potential there. It's because they did it twice and they failed miserably, so no one wants to see a live action movie of it at all. because they just rebooted it, the series. They started over because it was Ben 10, then Ben 10 Alien Force, and Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, and now they took those three franchises because they were all connected. They were just like different sagas in Ben's life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were all connected. Then they they rebooted that. They rebooted that candidate to Ben 10 Omniverse, and it's like and it looks like total dog shit. Now I will say this: Ben 10 is not perfect, especially when I rewatch it. If it wasn't for my nostalgic love for it, I wouldn't have been able to finish it because it's just such a kids show. But as a writer in my mind, I'm like, wow, they can really explore that. Oh, they can really explore that. Oh, if they just fix the dynamic between these characters a little bit, there's something special there. There is something special there. And as a writer, I'm seeing this potential, and it pisses me off. No one wants to do it. But you know what they want to do? They want to do a fucking teeny angst Powerpuff Girls about them regretting their childhood because they were saving lives. So you're telling me that the characters we grew up loving hated doing that thing that we grew up loving. That's fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. Yeah, like, might as well spit in my mouth, you bitch. Sorry, what? Spit in my mouth. Sorry, what were you going to say before I said that?
No. I was gonna make a point that, the reluctance of these superheroes are these characters necessarily like just the only way that they can be creative is if they go like oh my god, like what if they didn't really like being what they were? Oh my god!
Oh my god! It's so
what
great.
If it turns out like they regret it? Oh no! Let me so good and creative, Quisha. You're so fucking smart. I don't know how you get jobs all the time. You're so smart. Fuck off with that shit, bro.
It's such a lame concept, dude. Like, that's a concept that goes in my mind and goes out the other ear. I'm like, that's stupid. Like, I don't even waste a brain cell computing how that would look in my mind if I'm the one that's in charge of making a live-action Powerpuff Girls show. First off, I would say probably no, realistically. Because if I'm going to get a big shot to write something on my own for, like, a pilot, it's not going to be that. Because if there's something that I'm going to be written, it's either going to be something that I created or it's going to be something that I'm passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, let's say they were making a live action series, like 8-episode season of Ben 10. They're in charge of. They give me like an episode to write, and they give me the pilot. And writing the pilot's super important. I'll be like, okay, I'm passionate about this. I'll finish all the show, the original series, right? The original 4 seasons. I'll watch that and figure out how I'm going to compact that into one single story and go from there. And take the best elements, because I know Vilgax is going to be my main villain. None of that fucking dude who talks to toads and shit like that. They're iconic villains, but nah. I'm gonna keep it nice, tight, compacted, and focus on the characters of Grandpa Max, Gwen, and Ben, because that's what the show is really about. It's like them having their summer vacation, but then Ben accidentally runs into this super deadly fucking weapon that will attach itself to anybody that gets there because it's a deadly ass weapon. So it's cool because it surrounds this massive war over this, like, basically think of it as a giant nuke. And it just falls on this kid's wrist. That's what it basically is. And he gets caught up in the middle of war. And I think that's such a cool concept. And something that will require a high-ass budget to get done properly. But I think that'll be fucking cool. But no one wants to tackle it. You know why? Because they're like, let's make a Powerpuff Girls. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Watch it be like the greatest show ever. Not even gonna waste a sentence. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. You know why? Chris? Because it's the CW.
Right.
CW ruins everything. They ruin everything. They really do. Like, I'm not sure if have you seen any seasons of Arrow?
No, I haven't actually.
The first two seasons are pretty solid. I know you probably won't be a fan of the fact that he's like the Batman of that universe, and he's a much grittier Green Arrow. But I feel like it worked for that universe they set up, and I love the take on it, and I love Deathstroke. But after Flash came out, they were like, "Oh, so like, hey, let's get this straight. Like, 70% of her fan base is girls, and a lot of the girls love Flash. So let's turn Arrow into a Flash knockoff." And it just became like this really weird, like rom drama kind of shit, and it just turned the show upside down. It was ass. But the first two seasons are pretty great, in my opinion. When it was just like focusing on the main three characters, Felicity, Diggle, and Oliver. And this is when Felicity, I'm not sure if you know who Felicity is, but she's a major bitch, to say the least.
Felicity from the Flash?
No, that she I think she made an appearance or two in Flash. She's the blonde chick with glasses.
Oh, okay, yeah. They hate on her on the internet.
She's annoying. You know why? Because every time Oliver's out there trying to save lives, and Oliver maybe stretches the truth a little bit, she's like, every episode, I swear to fucking God, Chris, it's an episode of her just sitting there giving the misty-eyed acting when an actress is supposed to cry, and then she harps on him for being a liar. And I'm like, yeah, that's her entire arc, just bitch to Oliver for being a liar. Bitch to Oliver for being a killer. Bitch to Oliver for doing this. Bitch this. That's her entire arc. Like, I hated her character so much, dude. There was a season, I think it was like the season 4 mid-season cliffhanger. What was one of those mid-season cliffhangers where she got shot at their like ceremony when they were getting married, and I grinned because I'm like, she's dead. She was paralyzed, and she ended up not being paralyzed much later. So I was very pissed off. But when she got shot, and I thought she died, I got really happy. I hated her character that much.
Damn.
Yeah, she's fucking annoying, dude. Because you're taking.
She got died?
She did not get died. She got shot and then got bled and then got walking again.
Oh, she did not got died.
She did not get died. No, I'm sorry. But I had that glimmer of hope, and then when the season return trailer came out, and I saw her in there, I'm like, no, fucking die, because she's one of those characters.
Fire.
Yeah. Oh God, kill with fire. Oh man, I fucking love that show. But not Arrow. So I was thinking about something else. But no, she's one of those actresses. Not actresses. I'm not gonna shit on the actress, but she's one of those characters where they take what could be more interesting of a conflict, and they're like, nah, we need more Felicity. Oh God, what a tumor. I'm getting it. Ooh, and it's gone. Okay. But, no, horrible. Why are we talking about
It's just bad writing.
It really is. It really is.
It's cliche, bad writing, I mean, I don't want to shit on the actors per se, but like, I'm gearing up to do some things. Like, I would be thrilled to death, to be honest with you, to work with an actor who had some CW experience.
Yeah, because
so experience
is experience.
Right, experience is something you can work with. So I don't want to shit on it all necessarily.
No,
but you gotta blame somebody. If you're gonna blame somebody,
it's the writers. It's 100% the writers, because
it's the showrunner, it's the writer, and I can't even really blame the individual directors of these episodes. But
yeah,
there's
you
just
can't
something
blame
about
the directors. You can't blame them.
The CW, they've gone to this thing where we're gonna do this, and it's CW is like the closest thing you can get to live action plays. Their
Pretty
acting
much.
is over the top. The music is triumphant and off-putting, and very corny. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's not
corny.
done in any other tone other than lighthearted Ah, ha, ha. Supergirl did it again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's just it's, and then they try to be like cool and edgy, and they even fucked it up. Like I saw that whole that one dude from the Arrow getting the ring or seeing the ring. Like they even screwed that up. Looked stupid. Like, yeah,
They did.
I don't. I'll say it. Like I don't. If you like those shows, like I question a lot about you.
I mean, it's
When it
mainly
comes
just
to your
fangirls
taste.
now. It's just mainly fangirls now at this point, watching cute dudes,
Can't-
cute girls doing
It's
cute
like
things.
teenager shit.
Yeah, that's what it is, to be honest. And
Soap operas with capes.
like a lot
Everyone's
of
got a gimmick. Everyone's dead, coming back to life. Everyone's got amnesia. You know, it's
Yeah.
just. Mm-mm.
it's
Nothing.
not good. I remember the rise of CW when Arrow came out, and the Flash came out. It was really good. I enjoyed the first two seasons of Arrow, not Arrow, Flash. I enjoyed those, and then they started exploding, and then that's when they started building up their universe some more, and that's when they really started hitting the fan. Like the product just got worse, and worse, and worse because I think it's like the same showrunner for all these fucking shows, and you could tell that he's just sticking to a formula and seeing what sticks. I think Flash is on season 7. You know what they're doing again for no joke, for the 5th time. He loses his speed, so he's trying to be fast again. So he's like, it's the whole season's thing is I'm not fast enough. Season 1, I'm not fast enough. Season 2, I'm not fast enough. Season 3, main villain is not as fast as me, but I need to be faster just to stop his plot or something like that. It's just always I'm not fast enough. You're the fucking Flash. How many times are you gonna tell that story? There's more than just I'm not fast enough. Because that's like Superman saying I'm not strong enough. His entire struggle as Superman is the fact that he's one person and he can't do everything. That's his struggle. That he can't be there for everybody.
When it comes to things on Earth, he is strong enough. But that's what you're right. It's about I can't be every place at once. I have to make decisions to save people and then not save others because of situations.
Yeah.
It's a internal conflict.
Yeah, and that's why he has the Justice League. I think that was like the main reason why like his character decided to be a part of a team is because I can't be there all at once. So let's have a team of people to communicate of world threats and threats outside of the planet, so we can detect any incoming invasions or stuff like that. Because Superman's like, I can't do this shit on my own. I can barely stop crime all over the globe, let alone if there's a fucking threat in space. I need help. But Flash is like, I need to be faster. I need to be faster. I need to be faster. I'm like, oh my god, dude, you've been around for 7 fucking years. Get a new plot line, please. Like, I don't know, just they had something special in the beginning. They really did.
And you know who I can't stand in the Flash?
Who?
Just Cisco.
You didn't like Cisco? Just because he was like
with his long hair, and he's like, now I have powers. What? Like, why do they have to give Cisco powers?
I think
It's just I don't like his face.
Okay, that's a thing. No, I definitely will say this.
Character bugs me. Like,
I don't hate his character. He's stopped. He's not. I don't think he's coming back for season 7, at least from what I've heard. But I didn't hate his character, but I definitely have this thing over like, why does everyone on Team Flash have to be a metahuman? Like the only one who does not have powers is like Joe West and Iris. Like that's literally it. Like everyone else, like Caitlyn became Killer Frost, Cisco became Vibe, and like every time they meet someone, they become a metahuman. Every time they fall in love with somebody, it's a metahuman.
Right.
Just it's definitely annoying. I think it's time to like scrap it. I don't know how they're still making new shows and how they're affording these actors, because as the shows go on,
Somebody must be watching this shit.
yeah, I'm like, but like it's just the fangirls and fanboys. Like not even like people like fanboys like me, Nico, Dorks Next Door, those kinds of people. We're not watching it anymore. We stopped caring. We try like Nico watched a lot of the CW shit, except for like I think he said he didn't watch some of Supergirl. I don't know, but he said he caught up on a lot of it. To watch Crisis on Infinite Earths to get caught up, not worth it. I caught up on everything except for Supergirl because I cannot stand that show. Like
Ugh.
I think people are shitting on Batwoman. Is Batwoman good? But Supergirl I think is unbearable. Unbearable.
They're
Like
both bad.
like Lana Luthor, my bad. Her villainy plot thing was because, again, that stupid fucking CW trope. Kara told me a lie. She lied to me that she was Supergirl. She said that she wasn't Supergirl, even though I asked if she was Supergirl. She said no. She was my friend. She doesn't trust me because I have the last name Luthor. So I will turn into a villain now to prove her that she's an idiot. Let's make everyone turn to like AI. Yeah. That's a legit plot line, by the way. And then guess what? Before she executes her plan, Lana, Kara finally tells her the truth. Like, yeah, I'm Supergirl. I wanted to tell you because I do care about you. I was keeping a secret because I'm trying to protect my identity. And I wanted to tell you sooner, but I didn't know how to tell you because I didn't know if you, like, how you were going to react. She's like, oh, okay. Carl leaves the room. You know what Lana says? It doesn't matter because the plan is in motion. Now she has fallen for my trap.
Of course.
Dude.
Diarrhea.
Dude, honestly, you know, that's your new mutant power. It's not when you eat something bad. It's when you see terrible plot lines. You just have burning diarrhea that feels like lava chunks. Dude, that's like the laziest right. I feel like me and you could cook up a better plot in 20 minutes. Just shooting the shit. Just shooting the shit, we could come up with a better plot line.
I know I can. I've done it.
It's fucking awful, dude. Awful. And people are getting paid to do this shit. And this showrunner is in charge of all these shows. Let's count them really quick. Flash. Well, at the time, it was Arrow. So Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Batwoman, Black Lightning now. Now there's going to be Superman and Clark. Or no, it's not. Superman and Lois. And I'm pretty sure there's
the
one.
Justice Society one or whatever.
That's not. Stargirl. 8 fucking shows. 8 of them. And if they didn't cancel Swamp Thing, that would have gone to CW. Just letting you guys know, that was going to go to CW. So Swamp Thing would have been 9. There's 8 shows that this showrunner is in charge of. Maintain his main 3. And you're telling me you're going to give him more? Spread it out. Like, I was excited at the end of the Crisis on Infinite Earths. I was excited because I saw that they were doing the JSA. I'm like, okay, maybe we're going to get more crossovers. Just like, because you're at this point in the series and this saga of characters. Now they're all on one Earth. What do you do now? Let them play off each other. Nope. Too expensive. So instead of having them all in one show, let's have 8 different shows and hire, like, fucking moronic. Just take it by the balls, bitch. Have a JSA show and cancel all the other shows. Whatever. Dumb. Done. I hate the CW. CW is the version of fucking AIDS of superhero making. Just when you say, how do I make a superhero show? How do I make a superhero movie? You show them the CW and they're like, oh, they're taking notes, and when it's all done, you're like, okay, look at your notes. Okay. Never do that. Never do that. Oh, like having your love interest be just a whiny bitch who does nothing but just sit there and complain, calling you a liar and not a truther. Don't do it. There's times and places that have that trope of you're a liar. But when I'm going outside to be a superhero, I'm pretty sure Chris won't be pissed off if I told him, no, I'm not the Blue Beret. You lied to me! You're my friend again! Because you know why?
You're a fraud, Spider-Man.
You're a fraud, Spider-Man! But like, Chris, as an intellectual, as an adult, as all these characters are,
if you would have tell me that, I was like, oh, no shit, you didn't tell me. I would have told you either.
Yeah. Just, it's a responsibility thing. And if I'm backed into a corner and I need his help and, like, there's no other option, I'm going like, yo, Chris, bite your fucking tongue, but I have to tell you something. I'm the Blue Beret. And everyone's like, you lied to me. No, he would have been like, oh, wow, well, first off, either A, I knew that shit, or two, well, thank you for trusting me with this heavy information, because it's not your fucking job to tell me your entire truth.
Now you brought me into your world. Now the bad guys are going to come after me.
Now I'm going to be your Lois Lane.
Right, you Mary Jane and Aunt May'd me, you bastard.
It's just like...
Good job.
Just like, no one realistically, like, if my friend came to me and trusted me with like information, like, dude, I'm the red tampon, I'm like, what? You're the red tampon? That's the fucking coolest thing ever. And I know you've been lying to me all these years because you've been like sneaking out, but it all makes sense. Dude, congratulations. No wonder why you missed my fucking 23rd birthday party. I don't care. You just saved a dude in a fire truck. High five. Give me some skin, bro. Like, that's what I would do. I wouldn't sit there like, you lied to me.
You're a fraud, red tampon.
You're a fraud, red tampon. Like, that's not how people function. You know how functions like that? Fucking crybaby 13-year-olds.
Psychopaths. Sociopaths, actually.
Yeah, because it's not my job to tell you my entire life, what I do with my free time. If I say I got shit to do, I got shit to do. If I wanted to cancel this podcast right here, right now, and you guys ask me why, and I say it's none of your fucking business, what are you going to do? Complain about it? Well, guess what? It's my life. I'm not sitting there with you, like, stalking your life with a fucking camera, like, what is Carl doing today? Hi, Carl. Oh my god, he's taking a shit, so that's what he was doing. None of your concern. Oh, wow, look, what's Tamara doing? Oh, Tamara's going to the fucking strip club. Wow, it's always the quiet ones. It's none of your fucking business. It really isn't.
Tamara seems cool.
Tamara is fucking wild. The quiet one who's like, dude, I'm going to a strip club where it's like Magic Mike up in this bitch. Like, let's do it. Woo! Tamara knows how to party. But guess what? She said I had to go somewhere. I'm leaving this your son's 3rd birthday party because it's a fucking depressing shit show because you just left your husband. So I'm not dealing with this. I'm going places. Okay, bye, Tamara. Oh, strip club. What? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't care. It just shows me that these writers for the show, and especially the showrunner, he's oversaturating himself to the point where like everything feels the same, and clearly doesn't have a grasp on how people function. People are complicated creatures, I will say that, but clearly you're taking it to such a two-dimensional thing that Paper Mario is like, dude, add some dimension. So, I don't know. Add something different than, your main hero crying because he wasn't fast enough, or crying that he wasn't there to save the people. Add something new. You got 8 shows, and they all feel the same. If you showed me a scene from Flash season 6, and showed me a shot from, I don't know, Legends of Tomorrow season 3, and you don't have the main characters in it, it's just side characters, I won't be able to know the difference. Legends of Tomorrow is the most different show only because there's time travel, and it's the one show that does not give a fuck. And I respect that. It's the only show that I actually respect. And I don't know. CW's tits, AIDS, depressing, and
AIDS.
AIDS. Again, I feel like if I ever became a writing teacher, I would show my class for a week straight CW stuff and have them write notes nonstop on how they like this shit is structured, right? I'm gonna tell them, okay, when you're done your notes, I want at least 5 pages worth of notes, at least 5 pages back to back, right? Laminate it. Okay, you laminated, Billy? Okay, good. Read it over. Never do that. Never do that. If I ever see one of your fucking scripts have any of this garbage, I'm giving you an F. That's your warning now. So now, lesson has begun. Now let me show you how to really write something fucking interesting. And I'll show you, I don't know, fucking, what's that Matt Damon, Robin Williams movie? Like, The Janitor.
The Janitor?
No, it's what the fuck's that movie? Oh, Good Will Hunting. I'll show them Good Will Hunting.
The Janitor.
The Janitor. I was like the Janitor and the equations and the thing. No, but like I would show them that. And like that's how you write a fucking script. That's how you write drama. That's care about these characters.
That's how you write interesting characters. That's how you write good dialogue. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Anything else you want to add before we wrap up and I find another CW tangent to get on?
No, man.
I gotta say, I'm really proud of myself.
Forever.
Wakanda Forever, definitely. This was definitely my first CW rant I've had in a while, so I'm proud of myself on that. That's gonna be it for today's podcast, guys. Sorry it was super early, so I know some of you probably didn't get a chance to watch because it was so early. But again, my life's kind of in shambles right now, and I definitely wanted to get this out there because of Chadwick Boseman. Wakanda Forever, he will be missed, and I'm going to miss his personality the most above anything else. Anyways, guys, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Gumps_videos. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button on this podcast. Comment down below what you want us to talk about next week. We always take your topics. Everything's cool with that. I'll see you guys on Monday for the next gaming content. Chris, where can people find you?
Usually in my office crying.
Yeah. Mood.
What about you?
I usually go on my bed in the corner. I piss in a jar, then drink it because it's the only thing that makes me. I'm sorry. Anyways, guys.
If you're interested at all, you can find me on Twitter at Chris_Hicks1138. If you're interested, follow me. I'll follow you back.
He will, and then he'll send you some interesting memes, some dank memes. Anyways, guys, get the dankiest of the dank memes.
Dankest of the dank.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, that's it for today's podcast. Stay safe out there, and hopefully everyone's recovering from this massive blow we've all felt. Peace.